Welcome everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video will be centered around the Individual Development Plan, also known in the workplace as the IDP. New and existing employees are required to complete the IDP on an annual basis. Now, from agency to agency, the form may vary, but the concepts are basically the same. At the beginning of a new rating period, the IDP should be completed in conjunction with your performance work plan, which is also known as a PWP, and we'll get into that in my next video. Before we start discussing the individual development plan, I want to thank those who have been very supportive of my effort to bring some of that important information from the federal workforce to assist those that are new or thinking about joining the workforce. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It'll really help the channel moving forward. Without further delay, let's get into this. So, what is the IDP? An individual development plan is a personal strategic plan that basically realizes the job-related, career-related, and or professional development objectives. Upon becoming a federal employee, before you even start drafting your IDP, it is best to collaborate with your supervisors, your managers, your mentors, or even your family. Basically, anyone that would take an interest in your career. Now, so what would be some of the goals of your IDP? Well, it's basically simple. Some of the goals would be, let's say, to facilitate your job fulfillment to competing and connectiveness. It will also increase the employee's morale and engagement through opportunity and the development of new skills. So in order to develop some of those skills, you have to take in consideration that each plan has some type of process. And there are basically 5 stages of this process. Number 1, I would start with, let's say, defining your career objectives and related competencies. Second, you're going to identify and assess your growth areas, things that you want to achieve within your career. You want to strategize best or the most appropriate possibilities for enabling and spurring your growth process, right? There are angles to this. 4, you're going to be reconciling responsibilities and possibilities within, let's say, the overall content of your short and your long-term objectives. And number 5, you want to be able to monitor them, you want to assess them, and you want to adapt the IDP to your needs, keeping in mind that your needs is basically what you're seeking for your career development. You're going to have to reach out to the supervisor and make sure some of your objectives may be in line with the agency's objective, but this is a win-win. You can acquire new skills, training, and education that the agency is going to benefit from. But you want to be able to target those skill sets in order to bring some worth to the table and value into how you're going to assist your team or the agency. In continuing on, if you really want to maximize on the benefit of your IDP, your plan will include, let's say, about 4 key areas that are utilized in the federal government. Number 1, you want formal training. Formal training will be any specific skills or training or certification that may be required for you to really complete your daily activities. So there may be some areas that you may be lacking or trying to achieve to maybe reach the next higher level. So in that case, you would want to make sure that your supervisor is in line with your goals and support your goals. So I would say formal training. Number 2, we're going to look at what is called the 360-degree feedback. Some people may be familiar with these leadership tools, but it's a widely used tool to assess and identify an individual's strengths and weaknesses. So if you've never heard of the 360-degree, we can always jump into that in another video, and I'll explain that as well. The 3rd will be mentoring and coaching. Employees utilize these types of tools for personal and leadership development. There is just another way to identify your leadership abilities and enhance your leadership styles. And fourth, one of the best opportunities you can find within the organization is to kind of see if you have like a rotation or a detail opportunity. So let's say, for example, you are interested in crime scene. I use that as an example. And you want to get out of that office setting, take all your knowledge and skills and things of that nature. Now you want to work with, let's say, a crime scene team where you can actually get the hands-on. There is possibilities within agencies that you could be detailed to that section or component for a relatively short period of time. It can be max usually up to 120 days for you to try to kind of develop those initial skills that you would need to take everything that you've learned and place that into some type of context where the agencies benefit from that. There are times where promoting from within is beneficial than to go on the outside. Well, I hope you found this short video informative. Of course, like I always mention, because these videos are so short, they're not all inclusive. So if you have any additional questions as it relates, please leave them in the comment area below, and I'll make sure to answer each and every one. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There are a lot of information that's going to be coming out over the next 20 to 35 videos that's going to be published just on a lot of these similar categories. And I'm sure those that are seeking federal employment will find these tools and videos beneficial. Once again, thank you for watching this video and have a safe and enjoyable day.